All the way from London, there he is. David,
I'm in my pyjamas because it's bedtime.
Do tell.
very stylish pyjamas. No, we like them.
Thank you very much.
We were just talking about Little Britain because none of us here can actually believe it's been 20 years.
Wow.
I mean, where's the time gone, David?
It was before I was born.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's great people still talk about it. It's great people still like it. So, you know, every day someone shouts something at me in the street. You know, if I buy something at a till and I hand my credit card over, they always go, computer says no, or something like that. Even people, I was once in Egypt climbing up a little tunnel in one of the pyramids, and somebody in the dark went, eh, eh, eh.
That's the legacy.
Oh, God, it's dark. How did you know I was here? It's great. You know, it's nice to do something in your life that people care about. So don't take it lightly. And me and Matt are working on something new now.
You tease.
Do tell. Come on, Matt. Come on, David.
An Australian morning television program, and the strange characters that present it. No, it's a sort of it's a multi-character show. It's not Little Britain, but it's something new. So that's exciting. So
it is exciting because I don't know that you could get away with much of the Little Britain content today.
well, that's wonderful. We did it 20 years ago.
David, be honest with us. Did you just get home from dinner again?
No, I was in and I was watching a documentary. And you think he wouldn't do this? I was watching a documentary on the Hadron Collider.
Oh,
which is,
that sounds exciting.
You know that thing they built in Switzerland?
It's very intellectual
of
you.
Trying to find out how the universe was created.
Yeah.
That's what I do on a Thursday night.
Rager.
My pajamas. Watching a documentary about Hadron Collider. You weren't expecting me to say that, right?
No, I thought you were going to be like, oh, well, guess what? So Paul McCartney was sitting at the next table and John was over there.
I wasn't doing that. I took my mum out to the ballet last night, but that's about as showbiz as
that is a lovely thing to
so
do.
cultured.
Mother.
I love it.
Hey, not only have you got this incredible screen career, but you're a prolific author now as well. Tell us about the 87th most scary book ever written, and also the 86th, because I'm interested in knowing what just beat you there.
Okay. Well, that was just a joke on the back. You know, because they say, oh, what should be on the back of the book? And I said, you know, the 87th most scary book ever written. Like, where's this list? But it was a lot of fun to write because I was in the world of monsters. So I was in quite a surreal world. It's also a fantasy world. And I've designed these books, particularly the World's Worst Monster and Children and Teacher and Pet series, really aimed at reluctant readers, because I know that lots of kids are quite intimidated by books, and certainly books with loads and loads of text in them. And so I just wanted to create something funny, something silly, something surreal, something really visual that kids can just read for themselves and enjoy. And I think there's nothing better. I don't know if you guys are parents, you all look too young, but if you are, I mean, I'm a parent myself of a 10-year-old, and there's nothing better than when they pick up a book because they actually want to read it rather than something they're told to read at school, which is obviously very valid, but it's much more pleasing when someone reads for their own pleasure. So it's a lot of fun to write, and it's lovely that I have an audience now for the books who are sort of anticipating the next one. And I was really pleased, you know, how it's come out. But you know, and it's looking beautiful, and it's lovely. I want to come back to Australia soon, because when I've come and done book events, it's always gone down really well. But I went once, I did a whole tour, I did a whole sort of book event tour, and I was getting really into it and really confident. And then on the last one, Russell Crowe came with his sons. And I suddenly, just in my head, was going, it's Gladiator, it's Gladiator, it's Gladiator.
Are you not entertained?
I couldn't relax.
Did you say it?
Off. Everything. No, I didn't say it, but it was in my head the whole time. It's a bit like when you meet somebody really well known, and you're sort of having a chat, and then it just comes back. They go, when I met Paul McCartney, the Beatles, and you can't stop.
Hey, before we go, my man, 53 million books worldwide. It's an incredible effort. You're fabulous.
That's just this morning.
I know.
Oh, wow.
You're absolutely fabulous.
There's actually one person who bought all 53 million books.
Your mum.
can you answer this question before we roll on, though? Because pyjamas are an interesting thing for dudes. Do you go the long trouser or do you have the short on with the pyjama top?
Oh, we're going to get panned out. Oh, look out! Look out! Oh, he's got the full ensemble, David. I'm impressed.
I was getting nervous.
Just imagine if I'd been naked from the waist down.
I know. We were all expecting
Actually,
that, just by the way.
no one in Australia would be shocked.
No.
Well, they don't call it Little Britain for nothing. Thank you, David. Good to see you. David's latest book, The World's Worst Monsters, is available at all good bookstores and online now. 53 million people can't be wrong.
To you, David.
Good evening to you.
Of course. Hey, I tell you what,
I've just come back from having dinner with Neil Tennant from the Pet Shop Boys, and we bumped into Paul McCartney at the restaurant.
What?
I've had a very starry evening, and I'll be honest with you, I've had a couple of drinks as well.
so lovely.
Yeah.
On morning television after I've had a couple of drinks. So just to warn you, I'm a bit starstruck and a bit drunk.
Well, perfect. That's the way we like to do the show. So in terms of Paul McCartney, how is he? Because we've been worried about him.
He was really well. I mean, he looks incredible, and he's so fit and full of life and really fun. And he's really happy to talk about the Beatles, which is good because it would be awful if he wasn't, was he? You know, he was like, "Oh, I'm not talking about that." But I was asking him about the new film of Let It Be that Peter Jackson has put together, and he was great, full of life. It was brilliant. I mean, it's hard when you meet Paul McCartney. You have to keep on going. Stop saying to yourself, "It's Paul McCartney from the Beatles," because he's been there the whole night. You're just trying to have a chat to him.
I don't know.
But my son today,
Yeah.
just today, he said my favourite band is the Beatles. I didn't know I'd be bumping into one of them at a restaurant, and so I told Paul that, and he was very happy. He said hello to you. He says, "Say hello from me to your son." So it's very sweet.
Do you know?
My son, back to me. Look, I've done enough with Paul McCartney's career tonight. Back to me. My son also, he came up with the name for my new book, Mega Monster, because he was saying, "Daddy, wouldn't it be great to have a monster that was made up of all the different monsters in the world, all molded together, and it would be called a Mega Monster?" I thought, God, that's such a great title for a book.
Yeah.
Now I just need to write the story. And it's about a girl who's sent to this horrible school called the Cruel School, and she finds out that the science teacher is turning the children one by one into monsters. Ooh. So it should be hopefully a very fun, escapist book for kids to enjoy over their holidays.
So since it is your son's idea, is he getting a cut in the profits?
He's asked, he's only 8. But he said, "Can I have 50% of the royalties?" He's obviously looked into it with a lawyer. And I said, "Don't worry, you'll get them when I die." I think he kind of upset. No, he only came up with the title. He didn't actually write any of it. I did that bit. But yeah, he has a great life. So I think he's all right. I don't have to give him money quite yet. So it's all good. But I'm super pleased with the book. It's #1 here in the UK and Ireland. And I've loved coming to Australia. I've really missed coming because I love to come and promote my books and do shows out there because it's such a brilliant welcome you get from people in Australia. I remember just swimming in the sea. And someone just swimming past me. What's that famous beach everyone goes to?
Ali's just snorted.
Bondi Beach?
Bondi Beach. You see, this is why you shouldn't drink wine before you go on television.
I don't know.
Bondi Beach. And just some man swimming past me and going, "Welcome to Australia."
Yeah.
And it's just so nice, you know. People in England don't really do that. They just look at the floor if you try and look and smile at them. But people are so welcoming in Australia. And once, this is a true story, I went on a date with an Australian woman and I opened the car door for her. She goes, "I can't believe you just did that." I said, "Well, how? What?" She goes, "No Australian man has ever opened a car door for me." So what I'm going to say to men of Australia, open car doors for ladies. They
lift your game, gents.
It is funny how the Australian woman sounds like a lot like the Australian man. I mean...
I don't do any voices. I can't really do voices. So all my impressions sound the same.
Well, you're good
So
at
I'm
everything
sorry.
else. It is great to have you on the show.
I'm sorry. Next time I won't get drunk before I come
no,
on.
well, we
okay?
won't
I'm
have you
sorry.
on then.
I got carried away.
Yeah.
I got carried away, and I blame Sir Paul McCartney from the
Yeah.
So do we. So do we.
You know when I'm drunk, I have those voices in my head too that say, "Don't ask this, don't ask this." And this. I would have said, "Oh my God, Sir Paul McCartney, what's your favourite Beatles song?" That's what I would have said.
Well, he talked about Hey Jude at length, and I talked to him about my new book, Mega Monster. Very much the Hey Jude.
Oh, you're a
of the
legend.
book world.
You're a legend.
Somewhere tonight, Paul McCartney's doing an interview talking about you, David.
Exactly.
Walliams.
Yeah, I know. That's the irony. That is the irony of it. But he wouldn't be on prime time like this. He'll be on some tiny little show.
Yeah.
In the
Exactly.
middle of the night in New Zealand.
Yeah, exactly. No one watches over there. Hey, it's great to talk to you. David's new book, Mega Monsters, is out now, and what a wonderful guest. And we should have him on later on in the year when we do the Logies broadcast.
Yeah,
Good
sober.
boy.
Perfect.
Have me sober and compare the two.
No, we just drink up, my friend. It's good TV. Coming up on today.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and
What's my name again?
oh my God, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
always
What's she
happens.
talking about?